Behind the poised smile and acclaimed performances lies a story of ambition, controversy, and resilience. Who is the real Dakota Johnson? In a world that often wants to put people into boxes, Dakota Johnson has refused to be defined by just one role or one story. She's a woman who has navigated the complexities of Hollywood, balancing the glaring spotlight with personal struggles, public expectations with private desires. And while many know her as the star of 50 Shades of Grey, her journey is far more than just a film franchise. From being the daughter of Hollywood icons to becoming a star in her own right, Dakota's story is one of constant reinvention. It's about defying the expectations that come with fame, proving herself at every turn, and handling the weight of public opinion while quietly shaping her own destiny. But what's the real story behind the actress we've all watched grow before our eyes? This documentary will reveal the untold sides of Dakota Johnson, her triumphs, her battles, and the fascinating complexities of her legacy.
Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to Union Stories
so you don't miss any Hollywood update.
Dakota's lineage is steeped in Hollywood history. Daughter of actors Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson, she was exposed to the entertainment world from a young age. However, her journey to stardom wasn't handed to her on a silver platter. She faced the dual challenge of stepping out of her parents' shadows while proving her own mettle. Her first brush with acting came when she was just 10, making a brief appearance in a film with her mother. But this early role wasn't enough to push her into the spotlight. Dakota wasn't handed fame. She had to earn it, and she did, with small roles in films like The Social Network and 21 Jump Street. These weren't major roles, but they got her noticed. People started to see that there was something special about her, a quiet intensity, a depth that belied her youthful appearance. But it wasn't until she was cast as Anastasia Steele in 50 Shades of Grey that Dakota's life truly changed. It was a role that not only put her on the map, but also thrust her into the heart of controversy and obsession. This was her moment to prove to the world that she was more than just a famous last name. She was about to show everyone that she had what it took to stand on her own. When Dakota Johnson was cast as Anastasia Steele, the world had already created a vision of the character. Millions of fans had read the 50 Shades books, and they had strong opinions on who should play the role. The pressure on Dakota was overwhelming. Could she live up to the hype? Would she embody the character as fans imagined? As filming began, the challenges multiplied. Dakota faced long hours, intense pressure, and criticism about her portrayal of Anastasia. It wasn't just the critics that questioned her. The media scrutinized every move she made. Was she the right fit for such an iconic role? Was her chemistry with co-star Jamie Dornan convincing enough to carry the entire franchise? The backlash came quickly. Some loved her portrayal, while others were not so kind, questioning her chemistry with co-star Jamie Dornan and critiquing her portrayal of the character. Yet through it all, Dakota remained steadfast. She didn't try to conform to the expectations. Instead, she embraced the role and brought her own interpretation to the screen. 50 Shades became a global phenomenon, grossing over $1 billion, but the toll on Dakota was evident. The world was watching, and she had no choice but to face it head-on. It wasn't just about playing a character, it was about surviving in an industry that was quick to judge and slow to forgive. Dakota Johnson's career hasn't been all smooth sailing. While 50 Shades put her on the map, it also brought its fair share of controversy. One of the biggest controversies was her involvement in Madam Web, a film that was meant to be a pivotal moment in her career. However, the movie underperformed, both critically and commercially, leading to public disappointment. Dakota didn't shy away from speaking about the struggles of the film, openly admitting that the lack of creative direction played a major role in its failure. Her honest remarks were met with both admiration and backlash. Some praised her transparency, while others criticized her for speaking out. But the Madam Web fallout wasn't the only controversy Dakota had to navigate. There were also the constant rumors surrounding her relationship with 50 Shades co-star Jamie Dornan. Speculation about their off-screen chemistry And whether they had clashed during filming added fuel to the fire. Dakota has remained largely tight-lipped about the details of their relationship, but the whispers and rumors about their dynamic persisted. On top of this, the constant media attention on her personal life, especially her relationship with Coldplay's Chris Martin, kept her under the microscope. Paparazzi were always snapping photos, and rumors about their relationship were fueled by the public's fascination with celebrity love lives. Despite the pressures, Dakota never let the tabloids define her. She remained focused on her career, making it clear that her private life was just that, private. From navigating intense media scrutiny to owning her story, Dakota's journey is far from ordinary. If you're finding her story as fascinating as we are, don't forget to subscribe. We've got more deep dives into your favorite stars coming up, so stay tuned. While Dakota's career was being scrutinized at every turn, her personal life became a favorite topic for the tabloids. The world couldn't get enough of her relationship with Coldplay's Chris Martin. Despite their best efforts to keep things private, every sighting, every casual meeting was captured by the press. Fans became obsessed, dissecting every moment of their relationship. Was it true love? Or just another Hollywood fling? Dakota, however, wasn't interested in playing into the media circus. She valued her privacy and refused to let the public's fascination with her relationship define her. Despite the constant intrusion, Dakota maintained a sense of composure, never allowing the public's opinions to dictate her personal choices. When the couple split in 2023, the media was relentless. Speculation ran wild about the reasons behind the breakup, yet Dakota and Chris kept their reasons private, not allowing the press to dictate their narrative. This moment highlighted Dakota's growing ability to draw boundaries in a world where privacy is often seen as a luxury. Dakota Johnson's career hasn't just been about overcoming public challenges, it's been about resilience and the courage to reinvent herself. After 50 Shades, Dakota could have easily rested on her laurels, repeating the same roles, sticking to the familiar. But that's not who she is. Instead of allowing herself to be typecast, Dakota took control of her career. She moved into indie films, where she could take on roles that were more complex and nuanced. In The Lost Daughter, she proved that she wasn't just a pretty face from a blockbuster film. Her performance was raw, vulnerable, and critically acclaimed. And then, Dakota took the bold step of venturing behind the camera. She founded her own production company, TeaTime Pictures, and began producing and directing. With her first film, Cha-Cha Real Smooth, she showed the world that she wasn't just an actress, she was a storyteller, a force in the industry in her own right. Dakota's shift from actress to director was a statement. She was in control of her narrative, and no one was going to define her. Dakota Johnson's journey is a testament to resilience and the pursuit of authenticity in an industry that often values conformity. From navigating controversies to embracing reinvention, she has crafted a career that is uniquely her own. Through the controversies, the media scrutiny, and the public judgment, Dakota has emerged stronger and more determined. She's shown us that resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about moving forward, owning your story, and refusing to let the world define who you are. Her legacy will not be defined by her past roles or the headlines. It will be defined by her ability to evolve, to reinvent herself, and to create a career that reflects her true passions. Dakota Johnson's story is far from over, and the world will be watching to see where she goes next. One thing is for certain, Dakota Johnson is more than just a star. She's a force to be reckoned with. We hope you enjoyed diving into Dakota Johnson's incredible journey. What do you think about her rise to fame and the challenges she's faced along the way? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to see another deep dive into the life of a different star, tell us which actor or actress you'd like us to cover next.